Down to 110, 206 for Hurrell. Now beginning to get into the groove.
$98.
Good opportunities here for both. 110 though, Gabriel with first crack. 19 taken away, 91 to go. Treble 17 was the target. Would have left 40.
69.
So 108 is options here. 48 left. That leaves double top.
88.
Clemens, 41. Burning a dart. To leave 32.
Game shot in the fourth.
And levels the game up at 2 legs apiece. Super stuff.
180.
First maximum of this first round tie. Going the way to the 40-year-old from Morton.
99.
And now in command in this fifth leg. On the 19s. 78 to go. Treble 18 should be the target now. And it certainly is. Leaves 24.
57.
That's just wide. Well, he's been guilty on a number of darts missed on the outer ring. There's James Hurrell. Especially in that first leg, he missed a number of darts. I think it was 6 darts, in fact. But he still has the advantage here. 2 6s. And it has been found.
Fifth leg.
And James Hurrell, halfway to victory.
$140.
He has to switch first time on that number.
53.
265, 249. Leg 7 hanging in the balance. We'll stay there.
133.
Well, he's had much joy in the 19s as Gabriel Clemens so far. Hurrell under some pressure here. What pressure?
180.
Treble 19. For the bullseye. Brilliant from Gabriel Clemens.
Leg.
Fantastic 12 darter from the German giant. A 1-3-2 champagne outshot. And it's a breaker throw. 4-3.
$180.
Superb. Hurrell on 210. Needs a good response, and this is pretty good.
180.
It's very good, in fact. The Clemens first go, 1-2-4. Treble 18 will leave the bullseye. He's pinned it once, and he nearly pinned it again. So Hurrell, double 15, awkward double. Now has to split. Single 7 for double 4.
22.
Wow, indeed. Clemens just about finds the 9, but it's there all nonetheless, and that is 1 away for Gabriel Clemens. And he has the darts. But maybe using that experience to try and get the job done here. Oh, 80 scored, 197 left. Trying to get 57 off, and all credit to him. First one down to a finish.
133.
He's had a lot of joy on the treble 19s, as Gabriel Clemens in this game. That's got him out of jail on a number of occasions. No big finish for Hurrell. Ticks 30 off.
50.
Only 50 off. So match darts coming in now for Clemens. 14. Double top and finds it in the corner.
Gabriel
And
Clemens.
Gabriel Clemens. It wasn't a spectacular performance from the German giant. It wasn't vintage, but the most important stat of all is the one at the top of your screen. He is through by 6 legs to 4 over James Hurrell. To take out Super Chin.
131.
And this is a good start from Suits. In command in this second leg. Nick Kenny is going to get down to a finish. Oh, I say that. Commentator's curse. My apologies, Nick. It's 2 visits from Alan Soutar now.
56.
And will return. Take out that double top.
$95.
Suits tops he wants. Double 10.
20.
3 missed darts. And now this is an opportunity here for Nick Kenny to double his advantage. He's got darts at double 12. Just needs the one.
Game shot in the second leg.
6 darts missed so far in this match by Alan Soutar. And he's been punished both times. The Welshman still getting down to a finish.
100.
Yeah, good last start. Just to remind Alan that you're on a finish. And that's a drift into the 5s. We've seen that on a couple of occasions from Suits.
44.
And you say Nick Kenny advantage him here, especially if you can just get down to a 2-darter at the very least.
$85.
Well, he should have a dart at a double should he return. Suits under pressure. Needs to find a treble 18. Next door, unlucky. Treble 17, maybe the target now. Sets it up.
74.
But Nick Kenny should have a dart here for a double break in this tie. 16. Juggling the darts in his hand. A little bit of nerves, maybe. But it's going to be a dart at double 18. Important dart as well. Could be a 4-leg lead incoming. Inside.
58.
To stay in the contest.
Game
And
shot
Alan
in the
Soutar.
fourth leg.
Finally, yes. Fist pump in the air. It's taking 8 darts, Alan, but you found one in the outer ring, and now you're in the game. The match is ongoing right now. Callum Ridge is a 4-2 ahead on Willie Borden.
180.
As Suits hits his first max of this game.
$85. $140. $45.
81 to come here for Alan Soutar. 24 to go.
69.
2 darts missed. But he will return. Nick Kenny way back.
171.
That leaves him an even ton. But Soutar to give us a level game. 2 6s found
Shot in the
by Alan
sixth
Soutar.
leg.
From 3-0 down, level up at 3-3.
$100. $140.
Well done from Suits. Kenny. The red bit again.
140.
Down to a finish after 9.
$57.
1-2-1, first go. Big favourites to get this game back at 4 legs apiece. Going for the bullseye.
96.
For this to go 1 away from victory. Oh, it's on as well. That's a great dart. That's a superb dart. That's superb from Alan
Game
Soutar.
shot and the 8th leg.
5th leg on the spin with a 1-4-4 checkout. And then ask the question to Alan Soutar to win it on your own throw.
91. $180.
Much better. Nick Kenny doesn't need to go for this. Treble 18.
134.
And a very professional leg from the Welshman.
$60.
The luxury of a couple of visits here.
Game
But
shot
only
and the
needed 1
9th
dart.
leg.
Stops the rot. Was 3-0 up in this game. He's lost 5 legs on the spin. But now is asking the question. And he'll be trying to think now, do this in 6 darts and it'll be enough.
90.
Be happy for the ton 40 here. Using light that lies in the 19s.
87.
Just drifting, but that's maybe a happy accident. Doesn't need to stray away from the 20 segment when he returns. Nick Kenny has to go 19s now.
97.
1 of each, please. Ooh, not one of them, though.
$80.
Now then, 1-2-9. Got to be in the 19s first. It's the only way to go. 72 left. Now, options here. 2 double 18s, treble 16. I think there's a fly flying around near the board. That's why Nick is just distracted. Maybe 2 double 18s is going to be the target.
111.
Found one of them. But Alan Soutar, match darts coming in. And finds
Game shot and the match.
the double top.
Alan Soutar.
All credit to Alan Soutar. He was 3-0 down in this game.
Thank you, Oscar.
And all credit to Soutar. That 1-4-4 in the 8th leg, though, the real catalyst here.
$180.
There's Max found. It's Mickey Mansell. But only leaves him a bogey number.
44.
And Chisnall, yes, you can see what he thinks of those 3 particular darts. May utilise the 19s here to get rid of that odd number.
59.
So 262 for Chisnall. Needs 1 treble at the very least to get down to a finish. Well, he stayed on the 20s.
60.
May should have gone to the 18s there. And Mickey Mansell has 2 visits at 100 here. May only need 1 visit. And only one visit it is indeed. A 100 checkout from Mickey Mansell. And it's 1-0.
24.
It seems so far both players have been very comfortable on their own throw. No pressure instilled by their opponent on their throw.
100.
Dave already down to 81 after 9. And Mickey Mansell. Well, I think he's being lapped in this leg.
81.
Thinking about the next one. Sacrifice the leg for Chisnall's 81 coming in. Trouble 10 will be. Does need to go the 12 route. His opponent way back. And that's the first missed dart and a double we've had in this game.
$85.
So Chisnall with the luxury again of his opponent way back on 188, has a couple of visits to the hockey to make sure he gets this double eight. Another one missed, and another. Now 2 4s.
Game shot on the 4th leg.
By Dave Chisnall. And now we have a level game of 2 legs apiece. Luke Humphries is through. He's beaten Cord Decker by 6 legs. 306 from Chisnall. 57 goes, and another 57. Utilises the 25.
39.
Gets himself down to a 167 outshot. Be pleased with his work there. Well, Dave, be very happy indeed to try and have the opportunity to break, but
130.
Mickey Mansell, all credit to him. Gets himself down to 65 in 4 visits. The treble 19 is the shot here. Resetting and go again. And the 19s to leave a dart at the bullseye for a 167. Boom, boom! Dave Chisnall, brilliant. 167. Set up with those 2 treble 19s and the 25. Brilliantly done. 306 demolished in 6 darts. Chisnall leads 3-2. Both of them averaging in the mid-90s. Well, Dave's just
90.
dropped a bit in this leg, but Mickey Mansell has got his foot on the gas. 2 visits at 161. Doesn't need to go the treble 17 and bullseye route.
137.
But left it very handy indeed. Chisnall 2-3-3 can only pressurise, not with a dart like that.
82.
Mickey Mansell to get the break back then. And 212s has been found. He's been brilliant on the outer ring so far as Mickey Mansell. It'll be Dave's first go though at 161. Oh, that's a wayward one. Very wayward indeed.
43.
Yeah, Guy Mansell could be favourite now for this leg. Well, he'd be happy to get this down to a 2-darter at the very least.
65.
Well, the double finishing between these two has been exceptional so far. And it's on again. 18. Double top for Dave Chisnall.
78.
Wasn't it? Now, Mickey Mansell has yet to miss a dart. According to my notes here, at the outer ring. That's unlucky. There was a good guide that was as well.
56.
But Chisnall to put himself on the hill now and to go 1 away from victory.
Game
and it's
shot
been
on
found
the
by Dave
8th
Chisnall.
leg.
And now is 1 away. Not enough though. 2-1-8 Mickey Mansell. Again, just a drift into the 1 at the wrong time.
$41.
Yes, 2 lackluster visits from Mansell, who's definitely put the brakes on in this particular leg.
$58.
Neither player can capitalise on these unforced errors from both. These players being in top gear, they've definitely put the brakes on and gone into neutral. In this 10th leg, treble 19 should be the target here now for Mickey Mansell. Oh, wonderful dart. That's better. And that's pressure. Bear in mind how relentless he's been in the double segment.
130.
So to take us all the way. brilliant
Game
again.
shot on the 10th
He's
leg.
been brilliant on the outer ring, Mickey Mansell. All credit to him to take this one to a decider. And it is the man from Northern Ireland who has the throw.
$100.
Good last dart, leaves a Shanghai finish. He's been pinning double top for fun in this game. Got to be a ton 40 at the very least.
140.
Ask and thou shalt receive. Mansell. One of each, if you don't mind. Not there. Could be the 19s now to take that away.
40.
Dave Chisnall, 112. 60, 12, 40. That is the route. Got to stay there now for 32, should he hit the 60 bed. So Mickey Mansell is going to come back and he should have a match dart here. And bear in mind how relentless he's been on double top. It's going to be the adequate target required. One single 20. One dart, double top. He hasn't missed all game.
40.
First dart he's missed. And it's a match dart. Chisnall should have one dart and a double for the game. 51 the first target. Trouble 17 to leave 16. Oh, it's a 3. It's got to be a 1 at the bullseye now. It's a treble 14, it leaves double 11. And it's going to be one dart at double 11 for the game. Match dart. Double 11 for Dave Chisnall.
$56.
Match dart missed. Mickey Mansell to take the checkered flag. Tops he wants. And tops he gets. He's only missed
Mickey
one
Mansell.
dart at a double in this whole game and dispatches the #1 seed by 6 legs to 5. Contest.
100.
Adam down to a finish. Wesley, though, I'd argue, slight favourite. Especially if he can find a ton. Leave himself a 2-darter.
97.
That'll do. Adam 142, though. First go. Too high. Yes, ooh, and hard indeed, Adam.
90.
Wesley should have a dart at the bullseye at the very least here. 18. He's hit the treble, so it's 14 to go, and that's double 7. And that's the
Game
first
shot on
leg
the
going the
first
way
leg.
of the 35-year-old from the Netherlands. 57, 88 to go, treble 16. Nothing found.
55.
Wesley will go on the 19s here on 1, 2, 3. Can he take out the ABC? He may do, you know. Bullseye for 1, 2, 3.
84.
So Adam for his first dart at the outer ring has been missed. Can he find it inside? No,
36.
he can't. Got to burn a dart. Takes the 7 off, and this to go halfway to victory. Just got to regroup, reset. Good idea. For a double break. Double break
Game shot on
found.
the third leg. $63.
Utilising the ball to leave himself biggest outshot there is. Going down a little.
100.
Gets himself down to a 2-darter. Should have 1 dart at a double at the very least, but nice Adam could take this out. Raised at the eyebrows. Not happening
90.
on the streaming board for the Nuneaton native. Wesley to go 1 away from victory. Needs a 16. Now needs double top.
56.
And dart missed. Gotta go. 10s. Great
Game shot
dart.
on the 6th leg. $121. 142. Yes. 140.
That's a great visit. The set up double top. And the likelihood is now that he's going to be
57.
going on the hill and be one away from victory. Open bet at double top. Double 10.
Game shot on
Secured
the 8th leg.
from Wesley. And now needs one more for victory. He's just cantering towards the winning post. Paxton needs a burst of energy. That'll do nicely.
168.
.77 scored, 70 to go. Usually highlighted the 18s. You can ask the question, Adam Paxton. You got to take this one out, mate. I'm waiting on 16. Double 19 is the target.
80.
And now Wesley with 3 match darts. And for a place in round 2 and a meeting with Mickey Mansell. And it
Game
is
shot on the match. Wesley Plaisier.
Wesley Plaisier who gets through
Thank you.
in a epic battle with Adam Paxton. Pietreczko, who won his maiden European Tour event
96.
about 18 months ago in the German Darts Championship. Very emotional scenes it was when he took that title.
$58.
As a player, I was expecting actually to really kick on from that victory. Still waiting for the burst of energy to come from Ricardo. That's better.
40.
He knows that's better as well. Giving Mensa something to think about at 1-2-4.
Bullseye. A 2-0. Oh, it's
Game shot on the
really good
second
from
leg.
Mansell Suljovic. And also, I suppose there's the argument of when do you take into consideration, right, I'm not the new guy anymore. Not the new kid at school. I've settled in. And I'm here to compete. Because 2 years, if you do get a tour card, sounds like a long time. It's not really in the grand scheme of things.
The blink of an eye goes, and the blink of an eye, this could go here if it finds the treble 19, because that was a good guide to slide one into the bullseye. Oh dear,
45.
Penny for your thoughts there. Mensa though, for a double break, 88 coming in for the Austrian.
There's 60 of them.
Game
And
shot on
there
the
are the
third
rest. Well, efficient finishing from Mansell Suljovic. We've seen him take one out on the bull. And found plumb in the double there. So it's 3-0 and he's halfway there.
He's halfway to victory indeed. Andrew Gilding's lost to Dominik Grulich of Germany, 6 legs to 5, so another seed going by the wayside.
100.
Down to 1-2-1, maybe an argument there to utilise the bullseye. But Mensa 209. Can land another one on top of that. Now we have to use the 19s now.
97.
Good last start.
Well, Ricardo Pietreczko's gone 100, 180, 100 to leave himself this 1-2-1. Bull was the aim. He gets it with the second dart. And with the third dart.
110.
Sometimes you can be too good. But Mensa, to put himself on the hill, needs a treble. Oh, he's got a treble as well. Here we go. There's your 20. Here's your 32.
80.
And that's a missed start. And now Ricardo's got to burn a dart first. But should he? He can get his arrears back to 2 legs at 2 4s.
Really good marker.
Yeah.
And he
Shot on
uses
the
it.
6th leg.
There is deficit decreasing.
Strong visit here. Well, there goes the 50 deficit straight away with 1 dart. And now to extend it.
180.
Very nice, Ricardo. Well, what happens, it seems, the key to this to come from 4-0 down, get yourself in a grump.
59.
He's in command in this 8th leg.
99.
And now Mansell has a battle on his hands.
$140.
It's a good reply. Now, should be bullseye the target here. 17. To give us a level game. It's 1 dart, double top.
62.
Dart missed.
Well, Mansell missed a double to win the leg on this same number. Couple of legs back. He's got another chance at double 16.
80.
Once again, it's a chance that he misses. First 2 in exactly the right position. The third, not where he wants it to go. And Pietreczko goes back for double 10. And now double 5.
Game shot on the 8th
We have
leg.
that level game.
Well, 4-zip down, now 4-4. This moment in time was a lot of the round of 64 games already been completed. At least 21 of the 32. And a number are still being played as we stand right now. So we're going to may have a bit of a delay before we start the round of 32. Perhaps. We shall see.
59.
1-4-2 for Ricardo, 2-7-8 for Mansell.
$140.
1-4-2 though. Ricardo will have first go. Double 19 taken off. 85 left. Another one of them is very good because that leaves 28. And that's a 1-4-2 finish for Ricardo Pietreczko. He's run the board the last 5 legs. And that 1-4-2 perhaps takes him 1 leg away from victory.
Pietreczko wants a treble at the very least now.
100.
See what it means to him?
Yeah, you can see what it means to him. All credit to him. Mansell just using that experience, just taking a step back away from the hockey. He knows an important visit is incoming here. You'd like a treble in the first 2 darts, and then we'll have a go at the bullseye. But maybe that plan goes out of the window.
59.
That's not enough. And the pendulum of pressure swings from one way to the other. Goes to Ricardo's way. That's a lovely first dart. And again. And again. Oh, yes, sir.
171.
Beautifully done.
Outstanding from Ricardo Pietreczko. Was miles away in this game of darts. He might now be just 2 8s away from a place in the 3rd round when it looked like that was
58.
just simply not going to happen. So Pikachu composes himself and looks at double 8 here to take himself through to the 3rd round. And he
Game
finds
shot
it.
on the match,
What a
Ricardo
game of darts.
Pietreczko.
Mansell Suljovic fired in a 13 darter to go 4-0 up. Then in the next leg, he missed tops to go 5-0. Pietreczko won the leg. He missed a dart to take out 1-1-2. Pietreczko won the leg. Then a 107, he missed double 14. Guess what? Pietreczko won the leg.
Have all departed. All the big names have gone through. The only ones we lost in the first round of Premier League pedigree was Chris Dobie and Michael van
93.
Gerwen again, who's left Leicester empty-handed over the last 2 days. 2 first-round exits for MVG.
Well, hopefully he might have learned how to put on a T-shirt without injuring himself, because allegedly that was what caused him to get a bit of jip in the
140.
neck. Was why he pulled out of the Premier League.
$60.
Well, this has been a very good leg from the Swede. Now, treble 15 should be the target. It does need to go the 11s route.
81.
But Lee's double top when he returns. A good standard this from Oscar.
Yeah, there was a look on Ross Smith's face there as if to say, fair enough, mate. Down to tops
85.
after 12 darts. He averaged 98 in his first round game, Oscar Lukasiak. Bit lower. There we go.
Shot in the third leg.
The darts version of the Womble. Overpitched, underpitched, one in between.
Nearly.
That's one on the floor
80.
for Ross Smith.
That's better. That's much better.
140.
And he's just staying in the slipstream of old Smudger here. Smith does have his experience and does have the capability to just turn on the afterburners.
100.
But a rueful look to the sky, not very happy with that particular visit. Opens the door for the Swede. Can he take a chance?
59.
Can't.
Might start on 18s. Yes, another for double 7. One in one corner, one in the other. What about the double 7?
Game shot
In the corner of
fourth
that
leg.
as well. That's a bit more like it, says Ross Smith, as he opens his arms out towards the board. Well, many people might recognise Oscar from last year's World Cup, where he was part of a team with Jeffrey de Graaf. Reached the quarter-finals.
$100.
So this one, the last round of 64 game that is
60.
being played right now. They are just getting underway with the round of 32, which is a kick-off at 1:45 here local time. So a lot of these matches now just getting underway.
65.
So then 103 for Ross Smith, and knowing that Oscar's on 96. 2 data. Oh, here we go. 43, 11 to be taken off. That leaves 32. And that is a
Game shot
103
in the
finish
sixth
for
leg.
Ross Smith to go with his 1-2-2 from the 4th leg. Very professional, gentlemen. A lot of these games have gone at least 10 legs. And I wouldn't put it past this game going 10 or beyond as well.
100.
Oscar 210. Good first start, right in the heart of the treble 20 bed. 2 of them, and then went across to 18s. Full of confidence is the Uppsala man. Not exactly delivering Ross Smith his SOS just yet, but
140.
he may do if he takes out 72 here. Should have 1 dart at a double at the very least. 16 again. Remained is 40. Oh, and he finds it as well.
7th leg.
Wonderful stuff from the Swede. 4-3. And then I'll be throwing for a place in round 3.
Another really good first start from Smudger. Treble 17 he wants.
137.
Quite there for Smudger, but leaves himself 70 with Oscar unable to finish.
$60.
70 to go for the first break of throw in this tie. Double 4. 2 darts
62.
missed from Ross Smith. On the 18s route here for Oscar.
Be a big ask, but it'll put him within 1. If you can get one above into the treble, you will have a dart at the bullseye. It's below again, so no outshot now.
90.
Double four then for Ross Smith.
Game shot on
Double
the
four
ninth
is
leg.
found. And the ninth leg goes the way of Smudger, who moves within one of the victory.
Good adjustment though into the 60.
100.
And now only 2 points separate the pair. This is good from Ross Smith. Brilliant from Ross Smith.
159.
Very professional from Smudger. Gets himself down to a finish.
Especially when, you know, you need to hold throw to win the match. That is quality stuff from Ross Smith.
145.
Now he just needs to finish the job. Finish it with double 12. And he does
Game
finish
shot
it.
and the match.
Ross Smith
Ross
through to the
Smith.
third round. Almost apologetically shakes the hand of Oscar Lukasiak. Ross Smith took out a 1-2-2. He missed the dart, a double for 116. Did take out 103. And that really gave him the impetus to edge his way back in front in the match. I'll be interested to see whether Danny Noppert can keep up his record of
55.
winning every leg where he's had to throw today so far. Both his first and second round games wasn't broken.
99.
These two
140.
seeing Peter Wright be such a prolific scorer at times as well. He had to score more than a ton in this leg.
135.
Until then, Noppert set on 66. Double 12 then for the first leg. Nice marker.
Game shot on the first leg.
Used it as intended. Give himself the early lead. Was on the receiving end of a 156 from Hollywood to go 3-0 down.
140.
Then he won 5 out of the last 6 legs. Just went on this rampage, Peter Wright.
$140. $134.
Leaves himself handy, Danny Noppert.
$140.
It's good pressure from Peter Wright. 10 for tops for Danny Noppert. Looking upstairs.
Game shot in the third leg.
Finds exactly what he's looking for. And there is that 3-0 scoreline. Luke Woodhouse and Tommy Lishman have gone to a deciding leg.
180.
Fit another 6 darts in that treble 20 there. Danny Noppert right in the corner. Finds the maximum regardless.
100.
Ian White 3-2 up on Daryl Gurney.
$36. $136.
Great setup again from Peter Wright. A couple of times in this game that he's done that now, but he doesn't have a leg to show for it. It's Danny Noppert, for the most part, has been too clinical.
65.
Tops for Peter Wright in his first leg and a holder throw. Just below. That's above. That's
Game
below.
shot on the fourth leg.
And That's the fourth leg to Peter Wright.
$140.
Well, Danny Noppert won his first PDC title in a Players' Championship event all the way back in October 2018.
60.
Treble 7 will leave tops. Doesn't find it,
81.
so instead sets up the outshot at the top of the board. Peter Wright is a long way behind here.
140.
That's Wright's first score of a ton plus in this leg.
Game shot on the
And
fifth
Danny
leg.
Noppert has no time for that for the Dutchman.
$91.
Noppert averaging 103 right now, as opposed to Peter Wright's 95.
80. $140.
Double 12 for Danny Noppert to go within a leg.
Game shot on the
Just makes it look so
leg.
easy when he plays like this. Peter Wright, who was really hard to live with at times yesterday, defeated Dobie and defeated Noppert in the round of 32 24 hours ago, is now about to be on the receiving end of some
85.
revenge, it looks like. You'd imagine Danny Noppert
96.
will go on to win this, and he'll be the penultimate player that advances to the next stage. Ricardo Pietreczko and Ross Smith, who we've both seen on this stream
83.
so far today. They're locked at 1 apiece early in their contest. Needs an odd number here.
159.
Again, the setup shots have been really good for Peter Wright, but Danny Noppert's not really given him any opportunity to take things out. Double 18 would have left the bullseye.
84.
Would have been a blockbuster way to finish.
Game
Peter
shot on
Wright keeps the
eighth
game
leg.
alive. Timely.
180.
Timely and crucial from Danny Noppert. Well, for all of Peter Wright's valiance, showed the same
95.
attributes yesterday. Might not be enough.
$96.
Slipped into the one when he really didn't need it, Peter Wright.
81.
94 for Noppert. Gonna leave himself
54.
double top. Peter Wright in the distance. In the treble, though.
140.
Right, he's already mismatched darts, Danny Noppert. Doesn't want to do the same thing again,
shot
and he
on the
doesn't.
match,
He makes
Danny
amends.
Noppert.
And he makes amends for 24 hours ago, where he lost to Peter Wright at this very stage in the last 32. He was 3-0 up in this game, Danny Noppert. And then Peter Wright just did what he did yesterday, this late surge where he comes from behind. He levels the game at 5-5, but Noppert kicked off with a 180 in that deciding leg. And even though the two had similar doubling statistics, in the end, Noppert just about too strong. He held through at the very end of the game to see himself through to the next stage. Peter Wright 5, Danny Noppert 6.
$140. 100.
He was looking for the
41.
8 segment there, Luke Littler. Recovered to set himself up on 40. Treble 17 for the bullseye for Richie Edhouse. Won't go.
97.
Tops for Littler and 2-1 and a holder throw. 10s. 5s.
35.
All 3 of those just inside and on the wire. He's nearly stabbed himself in the foot as well, the world champ. Double he wants. And
Game
double
shot
he
on the
finds.
third leg.
Goes 2-1 up, does Richie Edhouse. Talk about stabbing himself in the foot, Luke Littler. That was shooting himself in the foot, really. He shakes his head because he misses 3 darts to win that particular leg and ends up losing it. So used to seeing him rattle them in on a far more regular basis.
60.
Sometimes Luke needs to G himself up, and not because he doesn't want to win anyway. We know how competitive the young man is.
60.
He just needs to fire himself up, get angry, get frustrated, and that's when he can throw his best darts. He's in the treble again. Treble 17 would have left the bullseye. It's back to the
95.
18s. Leave himself 66.
$134.
One thing you don't want is Luke Littler gathering momentum. Double 6.
Game shot on the 6th leg.
Well, there is the first rumblings of that momentum potentially beginning to build. Two great darts from Edhouse.
180.
Follows it with a third. The maximum puts him down on 90 points. Luke Littler's on 207.
139.
It's about as much pressure as he could have hoped to apply. Okay, bullseye then for Richie Edhouse. Oh, you could see the
65.
barrel wobble. This to move within a leg. Oh, he's missed the 12. That would have left him tops.
28.
Eye roll from Luke Littler. Mistake from Luke Littler. Double 8. Double 4.
Game shot on the 7th leg.
While Richie Edhouse has been let off the hook somewhat. He's been given an opportunity by Luke Littler. Error from the teenager. Played well generally through the game. Luke Littler could be on a 9-dart finish. He is on a 9-dart finish.
180.
Could we see a maximum from Richie?
140.
Deflection means it's just a ton 40. So 141. Oh, he snuck next door into the 3.
77.
Luke Littler with a potential 11-darter on the cards here to take us to a deciding leg.
100.
Tops he needs for a decider.
Game shot on the 10th leg.
4 on the spin for the world champion. And we are going to a deciding leg. Looking to kick out Edhouse at the last 16 stage.
134. 140.
It's a third consecutive score of 140 for Richie Edhouse. He's down to 81 after 9 darts. Let's see a
63.
fifth break of throw to win this match. Treble 18 would have left double 12.
41.
Didn't find it. So Luke Littler has Shanghai to win it. Wants tops for the match.
90.
Scores 10. Wrong bed.
Game shot
right
and the
bed
match.
for Richie Edhouse, who wins a cracker against Luke Littler.
Thank you, Richie. Thank you.
Edhouse took out 106 to go 4-1 in front, but Luke Littler with 4 legs on the spin.
$180.
First 180 of the match. It would take a very brave person to
140.
suggest it would be the last.
$99. $140.
Single 17. Double top to
Game
double
shot
his
in the
lead.
second
Going
leg.
Price. 82 finish there.
$96. $97. $180.
Well, Johnny en route to the quarterfinals. Conquered a couple of Smiths, Michael and Ross. There will be pure panic in the mind of the ferret now.
60.
Price is getting better.
Game shot on the
Two
fourth
12
leg.
darters, followed by an 11.
$60.
Much better from Johnny Clayton.
171.
And he is going to get a dart at the outer ring, finally.
80.
Double 16.
Game shot on the
Johnny
fifth leg.
Clayton is one of the deadliest finishers on tour. That's how good it's been. The fact that Gezi can average 113 and still be frustrated.
82.
The fact that two of the darts slipping loose. Could go bull. Will go 18s instead. Misses the segment
124.
again, but Johnny Clayton 139. No one's favourite shot.
59.
Or treble. Leaves the bullseye.
Game
More
shot and the
brilliance
match.
from Gerwin Price. It is nice to be Price right now as Johnny Clayton stares in amazement at the Dart Connect tablet on the wall. It's nearly better than lovely.
137.
We go to the 18s.
134.
Great darts from the pair.
96.
Could be an awkward shot, 128. Has to hit another treble.
88.
Treble 17. Treble 14.
51.
Well, you can tell Jan didn't throw that dart in a normal manner because it stood up. Josh Rock, double top, puts him 3-1 up.
$134.
Win for Josh Rock in the semi-final would push him back up to world number 13. Overhauled by Peter Wright's run to the final yesterday.
140.
Well, he went for the 12s. Now he's going for the bullseye and hits it. Jan van Veen so deadly on that little bit in the middle. Someone like Ross Smith would have had no interest in going to the 12s. He'd have gone to treble 10 probably.
34. 60.
Opening here for Van Veen after that trebleless visit from Rock.
97. $100.
Crashes through to get a treble. May not matter. Double 16. Van Veen does take a pause this time. And hits double 16 right in the middle. This game is warming up.
$132. $123. $83.
Wrong side of the wire leaves a potentially awkward finish for Rock. If he's allowed back. Oh, he'll surely stack on top of that. He does. Double 11.
Game shot.
This semi-final is flip-flopping. Van Veen now has the initiative. That first dart at 102, he was able to sit the second dart so perfectly on top.
$180.
Beautiful 180. 171 in response. This is so good to watch.
$58.
This might be the best of the lot. Treble 19. It's a good guide for the bullseye. Josh Rock does not use it.
86.
Treble 19. Leaves double 16. Merely for a hold. It might feel like a break.
77.
Van Veen doesn't get it. He could have won this match by now. He's had darts at double in 7 legs. But Josh Rock takes the darts back off him. Four perfect darts. 5. And 6. Does Josh Rock dare win this match with a 9-darter?
64.
He does not.
93. $171.
9-darter beyond him. He's already hit a 9-darter today against Matt Campbell. 11-darter is absolutely fine. And Josh Rock is through to his second Players' Championship final in 3 events. A cracking performance from Rocky.